everybody, it's Shameka
and Alicia coming to you every Wednesday right through your speaker.
So log in or stream live
and give both of us that viral high five. Cause when you tune in,
you'll never know
what you may learn
on the Shameka Show.
Ooh, hey, what?
And happy hump day, everyone. That's right, it's Wednesday again. Hope everyone's doing great out there. I hope nobody is stuck on 85 North right now. It is jam-packed, but I heard there's a vehicle fire, so blessings out to whoever. Hope they made it out okay. We have a fun show in store for y'all tonight. Of course, this is the Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley. Alicia will be sliding in here in a few minutes. We have Mr. Jay Green, comedian Jay Green, in the house with us tonight. This is his first radio interview,
yeah, so
we get the debut.
Hey, you talking about? Y'all better tune in this shit. Hey, you talking about?
And then a little bit later we have Jay Callie, music artist that'll be coming in, and Kalima Gaston, actress, will also be chiming in with us tonight. So what's been going on, Jay?
Shit. Just got down, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm from Atlanta. This is
how that's all right.
This how
I've been in Atlanta 21 years now. I'm used to that.
So you already used to it, yeah. So there's gonna be a whole lot of goddams and fucking means. But yeah, you know, just chilling, man. Just trying to get this comedy career popping off. You know what I'm saying? So it's going good so far.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you hanging out with us tonight.
No problem. You know, I had to fuck y'all one time.
Giving us the debut experience.
Oh yeah. This shit lit too.
Yeah, so you said you're originally from Atlanta, right?
Yeah, born and raised.
Born and raised. All right. So, have you done any shows outside of Atlanta?
Not yet.
Recently?
Not like yet. I'm still a rookie in the game. You feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Okay.
Like I been doing this shit for about 3-4 months.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you know, I'm still getting my little feet wet, but you know, we still in there.
Hey, gotta start somewhere, right?
Exactly.
Nobody jumped in was professional boom.
Exactly. You gotta get your feet wet.
Definitely. Well, this part of the show was just a little welcome, just talking about what's been going on. I ain't been doing nothing but working. I'm a school nurse by trade, so yes. So. Oh yeah, I've been doing school nursing 4 years now.
Okay.
I've been a nurse for 10, so.
Okay, all right.
I like the kids. You know, they get on your nerves sometimes, but other than that, they pretty good kids.
I ain't got time.
I don't have none yet either.
Exactly.
But I have about 700 every week, so. Every day.
It's all swimming inside me right now. I ain't got no kids for that shit.
Yeah, but other than that, I just been chilling.
Okay.
Nothing much going on. You know, you doing anything Halloween? You know, Halloween coming up next week.
Actually, this might be a little plug, but I am hosting a Halloween party. Well, it's not gonna be on Halloween Day. It's gonna be on the 28th.
Okay.
On Roosevelt Highway.
All right, so is that Saturday, Sunday?
Which is weird for a Halloween party, you know.
Not really.
It's kind of
because I mean Halloween on Wednesdays this year, so.
Yeah, but
you know,
to celebrate Halloween on a Sunday, like nah.
It depends. Trust me, if people really wanna go to that party, they'll be there.
Yeah, but it should be lit. Like
you know, people really getting the Halloween. Y'all having a costume contest?
Yes, we are. Getting $100 to whoever win costume contest. So ladies, bring your ass, cause I know y'all want that honcho.
$100.
Exactly, honcho.
Oh, that sounds pretty good. I haven't dressed up for Halloween in.
I ain't never dressed up either. I can't do it. All too broke.
It's been. I know it's been 15, maybe 20 years. I'm telling my age a little bit.
Yeah, okay, we just gonna stop there. We ain't gonna say shit no more.
Or what do they be like? Probably old enough to be maybe aunt. I don't know, maybe mom. I'm older than I look.
You gotta be a cousin or some shit. You gotta be aunt.
It's all right.
Okay.
I got nieces and nephews. I ain't ashamed.
All right.
That means I'm
ain't
still
nothing wrong with
still
aunties,
cooking.
Though. You know what I'm saying? People like aunties.
He said ain't nothing wrong with aunties.
Ain't nothing wrong with aunties at all, man. Shout out to all the aunties out there. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. But no, I'm glad it's not raining normally on Wednesdays for some reason. It's usually raining that makes traffic back, so luckily it wasn't raining today, but I think we got something coming the next couple days.
I love the rain, though.
You do?
Yeah.
What'd you love about the rain?
The sound, it's just a chill, cold, I love it.
Yeah. When I hear rain make me want to, like, cuddle up in a blanket.
Nah.
Watch TV.
Nah, I ain't with all that. I ain't with all that. I just know I love the rain.
You just love the rain.
Yeah, I just love the rain.
So, you got anything coming up this week that you're doing?
This week, yeah, I got tomorrow I actually got a show at Crazy Atlanta. Shout out Crazy Atlanta.
Okay.
It's like it's gonna be a Apollo style type of show.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the winner of that also gets a honcho.
Is it just strictly comedy, or is it different type of act?
No, it's just straight comedy.
Okay.
That's all it is, just straight comedy. You know what I'm saying? Just get up there, talk your shit.
You say you'll have plenty of opportunities to plug that later, because she'll definitely be asking you in comedy and conversation for sure.
I'm ready to do it. I'm ready.
That's gonna be a little bit later.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't think do I got anything coming up?
Really?
No.
You don't think so?
Well, I myself am brand new to the comedy game, so I'll be doing an open mic here
Okay. Well,
sooner or later. I'm not letting anybody know when I'm doing it, because I don't want nobody to be sitting there staring at me showing up, but Alicia will be there. So
okay. All right.
be there to let me know how I did, give me pointers, that type of thing.
All right.
So that'll be interesting.
Okay.
But I'll say it sometime this week.
All right, cool. Okay. Well, hope you do good on it.
I appreciate that. I said
trust me.
I said
Matter of
I'm
fact, you already
ready.
know you're gonna do good.
I'm ready to get over with now. I'm just like, hey, they
Get
either
ready.
gonna like it or they ain't.
Exactly. Get up there, talk shit.
Yeah, but it's like once you do the first thing, then it's all right.
Exactly.
A little nervousness and jitters will be over.
Trust me, that shit just go by.
Yeah. Yeah, we say 3-4 months.
Hmm?
You say you've been doing it 3-4 months.
Yeah, about 3-4 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
What got you started doing it?
Waiting for this. Okay, well, I've been like, I used to do like funny videos all the time on Instagram, but I never took it serious.
Okay.
And then this one chick I was messing with, I ain't gonna say her name, she don't deserve the clout. but she was like, Jay, you should go ahead and take it serious. I was like, man, I guess. And I made a comedy page. Yeah, I made a comedy page that night on Instagram. And 2 days later, literally somebody was like, go ahead, hey man, we got a show coming up, you wanna go? I'm like, nigga, I just made this page, nigga. Like,
hey, but
I just
ain't
posted
nothing
my
wrong with that.
Exactly. So I was just like, man, fuck it, man.
that's confirmation. Go ahead.
Like that was
Go
just a
ahead, jump
sign
on
for
out
me,
there.
you know what I'm saying? So I was just like,
That's
fuck
right.
it. Let me go ahead and do it. And I went on set. And the first show, it was good. Like ain't nobody boo, ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Got laughs, stand ovation, claps, all that. So, okay, so
Awesome.
I just caught the bug, basically. That's all that is.
Hey, it's always great to do something, especially if you love to do it.
Yeah.
Get up there.
Mm-hmm. It's cool.
Yeah.
I like
Have
it a
you
lot.
ever been to any of the Comedy After Dark shows
No.
that Alicia does? Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I need to tell her to put me on one of them shows. I'm ready. Put me on the show, Alicia.
Oh, when you get
Yeah.
when she get here, you
Oh yeah, I'm
grill,
gonna be all in her face like
you
put me on the
grill
goddamn
her
show. You
about
better put me on the
that.
goddamn show.
That's her baby, but they had a show this past Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I normally go, but I wasn't there this week. David was there.
That nigga look like what?
It was lit. It was lit too. It was lit. I'm talking about it was funny.
Word.
I like to see you out there too, dog.
All right,
For
pretty.
real.
Yeah,
It
I'm
was
there,
funny.
so I'm gonna come out there, man. Yeah, put me on the little list or whatever that shit is. Yeah.
I can say you
I'm
guys
ready.
you gotta speak to Leisha about that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Say less.
But Comedy After Dark, those of you who haven't been yet, it's every third Saturday in Decula, Georgia, at Eddie's Place, and I highly recommend it. I've been there a few times.
Okay.
It's always a very funny lit show.
It took me about half a minute to get there too.
All right.
Oh, you
Felt
gonna rub
bad
it in?
about
It took
for
you. It
waiting
take
so
me.
long.
It take me
I
like.
live in Decula, bro, and it took me about 3
Man,
shows.
I'm
to get
always in
here.
the city with it. I don't
It take
know.
me 45, 50 minutes.
Hell,
to
it
get
took
there.
me an hour to get here. I already know that shit gonna take me long as hell. I already know that
Look,
shit.
when you got to take 2 different highways,
Oh yeah.
that's how you know.
What? Shit get real. out
85 can't get you there. You're gonna have to hop on 316.
Yeah, that's why I said it makes you think you in the back roads, because once you get off of the highway and once you get off of 360, you be looking like, well, how much further I gotta go?
See, man.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
all right though. It's nice out there.
All right,
It's nice
I'm
out
check
there.
it
Be
bro. I'm
chill.
definitely
You'll
gonna come
like
up. Yeah, I'm definitely check that out.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna go to a quick break, but we will be right back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley.
Hey, this is Tyran Cosby, and you are listening to Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio.
she hit me like that. Saw that thing so beautiful. She just hit my heart, oh. Full force and she got me like I be like, baby, why you so fine? Got to make you mine. So hard to find. Baby like, oh, how'd you do the thing? The way that you do it and she ain't even show nothing. She be walking around so confident, so heaven sent. I think she was meant to knock them daylight. Like, girl, you so fine. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Girl, you rockin' like, ooh. She was so sublime, super fine. She was never lying, strutting in the heels or her slides. Either way, eyes on her every single day, week, year. Everyone wondering how she does it with no fear. All that confidence, was it heaven sent? Does it come within? Does it come run out? I don't know. She'll just have them running out and in. Man, they want to sin, talking deadly sin with Mrs. Lady. I don't understand why she hit them like, yeah, like, girl, you knock him dead. Oh, oh, oh. How you do the things you do? Yeah, yeah. Baby, you knock him dead. I'm already said.
This is Shameka Love. Tune in and stay locked into the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley here on IBNXradio.com.
What's going on? This is Cole Parker of Divas in Defense. You're listening to Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio.
And we are back with Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley. And guys, for those of you that are just tuning in, we are at Sauce. If this is your first time listening, that is Shameka and Alicia's Unfiltered Commentary. Well, today it'll be Shameka and Jay's Unfiltered Commentary until Alicia steps in with us. We got comedian Jay Green in the building.
Oh, supposed to be on mic. My bad. My bad. I was like, damn, what you telling me? My bad.
That's all right. But we usually just talk about some hot topics during this portion of the show, segment of the show.
Okay.
The only thing I know that's standing at the forefront of my mind is I heard that they had, was it explosive devices that was mailed out to
Obama and Clinton?
Yeah, Obama and Clinton.
Why are they trying to kill the two coolest presidents of the world? Like, what the fuck?
This stuff is getting serious.
For what, though? Like, what's the point?
I think anything to help take people's mind off of voting. Because, you know, that's right around the corner. They're doing the voter, you know, trying to increase voter registration. People getting out to the polls. Because, you know, for those that don't know, voting is November 6th, Tuesday, November 6th. And this election is pretty serious. It's for, you know, the ones for Congress and for, you know, that's the Senate. That's the House of Representatives.
Don't got one for, like, the governor or something?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
like
for that
first
as
black
well.
governor of Georgia. Shout out to that.
Yeah, so it's for the seats in Congress, and a lot of people don't know that actually those are the people that make most of the decisions
Yeah.
when it comes to our government,
Okay.
and not just the president. The
Oh,
president does have, you know, some say so in the process, but
Well, we need something. So tired of Trump ass. I'm sick of it. Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. Tired of this motherfucker.
I've had one person yet say they was glad he was here.
Who?
I said I haven't had one person
Oh, I'm
yet.
finna say my bad.
I haven't had one person yet say that.
Listen,
That's what
goddamn.
let me get that straight.
All I finna say, bro, like, hey, who the fuck like this nigga, bro? Oh,
Oh, it's a lot of people that do. Just nobody I know.
they're retarded.
I thought you would have something to say about that teacher that got stabbed too. You ain't had
Who?
nothing to say about
Who
that.
got that?
Thought
That
would
wasn't
hit
in
home
the-
with you.
That
being
ain't in the forefront of my mind. But was that in Gwinnett?
That was it?
Was
Yes,
that
it was.
in Gwinnett? Yeah, student stabbed a teacher.
For what?
Was that middle or high? I'm trying to remember.
It was middle school.
Middle school. See, that's why I'm at elementary.
What the fuck is wrong with these kids?
This is why I'm at elementary.
Bruh.
Not to say it that way, but yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these kids' mind.
I don't know what it is. It's like they something happened between
mean,
2000.
I hate to say it this way. I'm glad it was a stabbing instead of a shooting. Unfortunately, it's sad to say it that way, but when you get to guns and shooting, it would have been a lot more injuries.
And where it was
Probably
again?
some.
Where it was again?
In Gwinnett.
Gwinnett.
Gwinnett
So
County.
you know that ain't us, right? You know that, right?
Hey, I don't know who. Hey, you don't know.
Is that us? Is that us?
I don't know.
I don't think that us. Bro. I don't think we gonna stab them. Like we'll probably fight you, cuss you out or some shit, but we ain't gonna stab you.
I don't know. Kids see stuff on TV all the time. They read stuff. They get stuff in their mind. I know one thing. These video games is.
Oh yeah.
They
GCA done
way-
fucked it up for everybody. But
I'm just saying the video games have really gotten kind of out of line. But I mean, some of this stuff it just depends on what you allow your child to do, and then unfortunately, some kids just have some mental health issues that maybe we didn't have growing up that they have to face now, that they have to deal with, where we didn't have to deal with it till we were adults.
that shit crazy.
Yeah.
You know we got. Man, I don't even know what to say about that, man.
Did you encounter any type of school violence that you would say per se when you were growing up here in Atlanta?
Nah, see, back in my day, we used to just whoop ass. Like we, like we ain't
Y'all
do shit
just
up.
fight, get it over
Yeah,
with.
just fight. Like you got a problem with somebody. Hey man, what's the fuck? Like you just, you know what I'm saying? You just scrap with a nigga.
Right now, I
Like, no matter
grew
what.
up. I grew up right outside of D.C.
Okay.
In PG County, Maryland, and there was a lot of just whoop somebody's ass, but we did have the gun issue as well. Not so much as kids bringing guns to school, but if you so much got into a fight with somebody and they was pissed off about
see,
how
that's
it ended,
different.
they would kind of go back, and then
Yeah.
after school,
Like after school now,
after
yeah.
school,
After
it was
school now,
gonna
we
be
definitely
an
had
issue.
that.
After
Yeah,
school,
like,
okay.
Niggas used to be scared to walk down the street at 3:45. Like, it's like, fuck
Somebody
that.
waiting on you.
Exactly. Somebody waiting on you. I'm gonna call my big brother. Blah blah blah. Like all right. And then you go down. Brother just got him in a big ass white wall and a 40 just ready for your ass. Like nah. That's the only thing we had to do.
Yeah. I think it's too. I think kids have gotten away, even though I'm not condoning fighting either. But again,
If I ain't
just
been to
the
shoot somebody.
just the difference of how you grew up.
Yeah.
Like your parents didn't want you to fight growing up, but
Yeah. Defend yourself.
they want you to defend yourself.
Exactly.
But they're not gonna tell you, hey, go shoot somebody. They're not gonna say that. They're gonna say,
Right,
whoop
right.
their ass.
Yeah. Like,
Go
you gotta-
whoop their ass.
He hit
then,
you. You hit him back.
let
goddamn.
bygones be bygones, and
Exactly.
then
Call
you're
it
good to
a
go.
day. Yeah.
And back then, usually once you,
well, yeah,
either
once you
whoop
fight.
somebody's ass or they whooped you.
You be cool than that.
It may take
Like, bro, you remember I with your ass, bro? Hell yeah.
Y'all may not have been immediately cool. It may take a few days, but y'all was all right.
Yeah.
Y'all was all right after that.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a nigga thing. Though. That's a dude thing.
You got anything hot topic wise that you wanted to?
Let's see. What
Talk
do I
about?
want to talk about? Hot topics. I'm sick of Kanye.
Man,
Like that's the main thing. I'm just sick of Kanye. Like fuck Kanye. He need his ass. Like,
now,
I'm
are
talking
you
about, like,
saying
with a
just
belt.
are you saying
With
just in general, or just the
Like,
current stuff that he's been doing as far as going to meet 45 and all that good stuff?
That just the whole Trump thing. Like he been doing stupid shit after stupid shit after stupid shit. It's just like we already had a little song come out with the little Scooby Poop. And then Then you want to say slavery was a choice, like, nigga, really? And now you still messing with Trump. Like, I love this man. Like, no, you need an old-fashioned mama Mississippi ass whooping with a belt switch, son. Yeah. Like, you got to get your mind straight, Kanye.
I saw a lot of people on social media that was saying that was just another indication to them that, I don't know what they call it, like the MK Ultra, or he been
like the little mind control.
Yeah, or he been clone switched out kind of thing. Like, they're like, come on, he wouldn't normally say stuff like that in the past.
I mean, if that's true, then I'll take that in consideration. But something is up with him mentally. Like, you need help, bro. Like, just go get help.
I think he had been mentally off for a while.
But you gotta keep in mind though, he did lose his mama though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's been a difference since then.
Okay.
But I think also in a way that it's hard for me to tell sometimes if he's doing stuff for attention-seeking purposes. Like, if he know he got an album coming out, if he know he got a new clothing,
But it's Kanye.
I know a new clothing line coming out.
It's just big as
hell.
hell.
You're gonna do something that's the shock factor, and it's gonna keep people talking about you.
True.
Whether it's good or bad. That's the sad part.
I mean, but still, he too old for that shit.
We know that.
But I don't know.
He don't seem to be caring.
That's what money do. That's all I'm gonna say. That's just what money do, man. I don't get it.
No, that's not everybody with money though. It's only certain people. But I guess it depends. And like you said, he did have some life extenuating circumstances that kind of happened that that made him have a little change in reality. I'm gonna say that. All right, guys. Well, that has been Sauce for this week, and we are gonna go to a quick break, and we will be right back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley.
This is Sion Knight, aka DJ Caution, and you're listening to the Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio.
Tired of doing the same old thing every Wednesday night? Well, don't. Join IBNX radio host Jason Carey every Wednesday night from 8:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. for Wild Wednesday, your midweek turn-up Wild Wednesday, featuring $5 Long Islands, $3 Jello shots, $2.50 PBR, and food specials. Wild Wednesday, with free arcade games, half-price bowling, and half-price kart racing. Wild Wednesday, featuring award-winning host and entertainer Jason Carey, Mr. Morning Coffee Swig himself, providing the soundtrack and the entertainment all night long, playing your favorite hits of today and yesterday. Wild Wednesday with Jason Carey every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Free entry for guests over 21 and $10 cover for anyone 20 and below. Wild Wednesday goes down at Andretti Marietta, located at 1255 Roswell Road, Marietta, Georgia. That's 1255 Marietta, Georgia, every Wednesday night. Pull up!
Your bitch chose. Savage lifestyle got me breaking all the rules. In the middle of traffic, doing donuts in the coupe. Feeling like Snoop, blowing smoke out the roof. Fucking with my dogs is the wrong thing to do. Look, I can't help, I was raised in the zoo. Big money on deck, that's why I move like I move. Get money, fuck what a hater think. All that faking and flogging, real niggas can't relate. I got a big appetite, that's why I'm straight to play. Yeah, I'm here to motivate, watch a nigga elevate. Young Cali said, all my niggas is savage. Well, at least we not average. All my bitches be the baddest. They get money like a savage. S-A-B-A-G-E, you know me. I'ma smoke my weed, motherfucking police. Real young nigga living like an OG. Stuck in your ways, yeah, you calculate. All of my niggas is some savages. Pull up on you and we handle it. I can see through you like some lemonade. Got the hammer tucked where the money at. Yeah, I been broke, but no, I ain't going back. Some people Truly say I don't know how to act. Ballin' so hard, I deserve a scholarship. I'm my own shooter, don't need no bodyguard. Behind this presidential tent, it's a shining star. If it ain't about the money, then what we talking for? I make moves, bitch, I'm a fucking boss. Straight up, all my niggas is savage. Well, at least we not average. All my bitches be the baddest. They getting money like a savage. SABAGE, you know me. I'ma smoke my weed, motherfucking police. Real young nigga living like an OG.
It's your girl, CJ Ray and KB, hey y'all, of Degrees and Chuck T's. We need you to tune in and turn up with us each and every Saturday from 2 to 4. Banging hits from NWA, Nipsey Hussle, UGK, and Cardi. And we don't stray away from nothing. Politics, sports, hot topics, and best believe we gonna talk that. Degrees and Chuck T's, CJ Ray, repping from the Bay to LA, KB holding it down for the A. 2 to 4 every Saturday, unapologetically dope.
Are you an entrepreneur, high-profile influencer, or creative that wants to level up in your business? If you are ready to elevate mentally, stand out visually, and dominate digitally, the Brand Doctor has the remedy. As a highly sought-after mindset coach and brand strategist, she helps clients globally to hit the ground running. Contact www.moebrandstudio.com or email
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, comedian Alicia Coley, and you're listening to the Hey Shameka Show with me. Tune in and stay locked in every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Join us, laugh with us, and learn with us. Y'all gotta come on, stay locked in.
And we are back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley. And we have our other guests in the building. We have Miss Kalima Gaston. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm amazing. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. And Mr. Jay Callie, what's up?
How's it doing?
Yeah.
How's it doing?
Now, those that you were listening in over the break, that was Jay Callie's song that was playing called Savage.
Yeah.
Now, is that your latest single that you put out?
Yeah, that's the one we just did the video for with Director Cricket. I did like a Cali vibe on that one. Trying to bring back some old school, new school vibe mix type stuff, and came together very, very well. We're working on a remix right now for it, so yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Also, now I did happen to see the video. Video was lit.
Yeah.
Liked
Shout out
the
to
video.
Lynn Tate. You know what I'm saying? Again, shout out to Cricket. Shout out to Castle. The whole Risk Taker family. You know, we got a lot of production working, and about to get more into some movies and stuff like that. So that kind of building my brand as far as the image we're trying to display, and you know, we're trying to bring some quality. Yeah, definitely.
All right. So those of you just tuning in, Jay Callie is a music artist, and you write songs as well, correct?
Yeah. Believe it or not, we always joke because I say if I could really sing, like, oh man, I would never stop.
It'll
like
be
that'd probably,
over.
yeah. It'd probably be the thing I do every day. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably open up the door singing, but I can't. So what I do is I write, and fortunately, God blesses me with a good pen.
Okay. Yeah. Now, are you writing for other artists as well, or just for yourself?
I have written for other artists, but right now I'm kind of focusing on my own project, and it's kind of coming organically, and it's kind of based off of me, like, you know, giving artists like stuff that I think is like crazy, and they don't do anything with it, or they don't put the passion behind it that, you know, I feel it should be, and that's kind of what propelled me into, you know, actually doing a project and releasing this music.
Okay. And how long have you been doing music?
Professionally or just into it?
Professionally.
I could say honestly just a year now.
Okay.
Like really actually putting some product out. As a writer, you know, a writer and an artist to me is two different lanes. So as an artist, yeah, probably just a year. It's my first year actually putting a product out that somebody can go purchase or actually look at under this name.
Okay. And how long total have you been doing music?
Probably 7 years, 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
I was going to say, you're in the right place here in Atlanta. There's a lot of music gamers up there now. Are you originally from Atlanta?
Nah, I'm from Pasadena, California.
Okay.
I was born in Los Angeles. All my roots really come from California. I got some family in the South. But, yeah, I'm a West Coast bred young man.
Right. And how long have you been here in Atlanta?
Believe it or not, I've been here for like over 4 years.
Okay.
Back and forth. But, yeah, here over 4 years.
You like it?
Yeah, it's a lot of black people. I like the culture.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It seems like that coming here now, you know, it's like the Mecca. You know what I'm saying? I call it Black Hollywood. And, you know, my dad was in entertainment. He was in acting. And, you know, I guess, you know, you are what you perceive yourself. So the universe brought me here. So this is, you know, I think this is where it's at. Yeah.
Okay. And Kalima and Jay, y'all can feel free to chime in. If y'all have anything that y'all would like to ask Mr. Jay Cali.
Oh yeah, you can ask me anything. I'm an open book. I'm very expressive. You know what I'm saying? I think that music for me is, you know, more of a personal thing. So I like people. You know, I'm open to anything.
Do you produce it all?
Nah, actually, my girl, she feels like I need to get into it, but I do so many other things that I just didn't have the time to really, you know, dig into that and really, you know, do it. Writing music and doing music comes naturally. So that's not something I did for financial or for, you know, looks or, you know, views or stuff like that. I did it just because something I like doing, I can naturally do it. So I didn't have to put that much effort into it. But then when I really started doing it professionally, it changed because it became a business. And anytime you have a business, you know, that's more than just fun. You have to put other assets and, you know, ideas and work into it. Right.
Now, I know as far as writing, Ms. Kalima here, you also do some writing as well, correct?
Oh, okay.
Definitely not music.
Right, but I'm just writing.
I've just started writing recently within the last year or two, since moving to Atlanta, honestly. I mean, I've written stuff here and there with friends, but nothing I've ever taken seriously. But I've written my first film that I'll actually be producing, starring in, and doing that next month.
Wow.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
And Jay that we have here, Jay's a comedian.
Oh,
Mr.
man.
Jay Green, and
Yeah,
he's been on the scene about 3 months now, and this is actually his first radio interview
Wow.
with us tonight. So,
I feel honored to be a part of your history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, hopefully we can look back at this, and I ain't gonna say hopefully, we will probably look back at this and be like, wow, look how far we have come.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's the whole goal.
So you mentioned TV and film. Are there projects in the works that you are working on right now?
Yeah, right now I'm in the process of actually getting with a coach. You know, I want to really perfect what I'm doing because the scale that I want to work at is very high. You know, I have I call it a responsibility, but you know, I have a goal that I set for myself, which I make it a responsibility to reach it and surpass it. So, you know, I want to make sure I'm well-rounded and knowing what I'm getting into because it's a different ball game. And, you know, I'm not, you know, just music is just so natural for me. So performing stuff like that, like I practice, but like I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? But acting is something I'm like.
You have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to really dig in and, you know what I'm saying, get my coach, you know what I'm saying? We got a couple roles and we got some things that we're definitely looking at, you know what I'm saying? So.
And are you looking forward to having your music be a part of TV and film projects as well?
Yeah, speaking of that, we just, you know, had some requests for some submissions for Savage for a couple movies right now. So they're kind of, you know, looking at that and, you know, wanting to put them a couple places. I don't know if they're going to do it, but, you know, they did request it and we do have it out there for them. So it's already in the motion. You know, God's working, man. I'm just chilling and, you know, enjoying all the blessings that's coming my way.
A year in and people requesting, see?
Right.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
It's crazy. And I was super nervous. Like, you know, I was super nervous about putting a project out or not even a project, putting music out. But everyone that's around me, you know, they're like, do it. But the people around you are the ones that's going to tell you to do it. So, you know, to me, they're not going to always be like, oh, that sucks. Or, you know what I'm saying? So, you don't know until you put it out and the people responded. But believe it or not, you know, just with them, with us peaking with Savage, and that's just, you know, just to see if I could do something different that's not what's going on and see if I can attract people to it. The response has been overwhelming. Yeah.
Now, do you have a album that's out, or did you do an EP, or what do you have that's out right now?
Well, what we was going to do was a project, like, first. And then, you know, I was like, I don't have a sound. So I go off of feeling and emotion to the record. So it could sound Caribbean, it could sound Cali, it might have a little South in it. You might think I'm Jamaican 1 second. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of So we didn't know kind of what to give them. So we just kind of throwing different things out, and that's what made me come up with the title for the EP. It's going to be called Vibes, the J. Cali Project. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna build off of that. And, it's going to be different layers of the J. Cali Project to come, later down the line. But this is the first initial entry of the foundation.
Okay. Awesome. So, do you have any? I don't like the word idols, but is there anyone in Atlanta-wise, music-wise, that you will quote unquote look up to?
When you say look up to, what do you mean?
As far as their work in the business, like any artists, any producers?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I give people credit. So, I feel like if you had any success, if you had 2 people buy your shit, stuff. I don't know if I can curse. I'm sorry.
Oh, you can.
Okay.
It's not censored.
If you had 2 people buy your shit, you know what I'm saying? That's a blessing in itself, let alone 1,000 people or 500,000 people or,
Right.
1 billion people. Like, however big your spectrum, however big your blessings come, I think, I celebrate anything. So the Bow Wows, I think that's legendary. I think the Jermaine Dupri's is legendary. I think the Snoop Dogg's is legendary. I think the Little Pumps. I think from big to small, the Nas's. All of that is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So even to the ones we don't know, the people that we never did meet, like artists like King South. He's from Montgomery, Alabama. And somebody I know that just from way back, and I'm like, wow, just to have a little following. I can still remember to this day about him. He might not have made it globally, but you see the impact he still had, even if it was minute. You know what I'm saying? It was still an impact. So I just give respect around the board. I respect all artists.
Awesome, I love that.
I hope that answered the question.
You did. That's fine. Do you have what would you say top 3 people that you would like to collab with in any arena of music?
Any arena
of music? Yep.
Oh man, that's tough. Any arena.
You say you
said any, so I'm gonna go huge off the top.
Okay.
Lady Gaga. Let me do something with Lady Gaga. Let me come around the culture a little bit. I would want to do. Oh, that's so tough. Can it be anybody?
Anybody.
I think Chris Brown, man. I think he's the hottest, guy out right now. I think he's gonna be art. Well, my generation's Michael Jackson, which is everything. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to get a record with him. And if I could probably pick, I don't know, I'll throw a name out, Janelle Monáe or something like that. Yeah. I'd like to switch it up. Yeah. I like to do something different. I want to make an impact. So those are very impactful people, artists.
Okay. So, Jay, I'm going to pull you on in here a little bit. So, since you were in here when you heard Savage, what was your first thought when you heard it? That was his song that was playing on the break.
Oh, that shit was dope. That shit was lit.
Man, appreciate
How
it.
about it?
Hey, let me tell you something so crazy. Like, you don't know how stuff going to turn out. The video is so different than what it was supposed to be. But, like, us as black people, I always say that we know how to make something out of nothing. And when things fall apart, sometimes you get your greatest look or the look that you're supposed to have. And that's pretty much what happened, man. Shout out to Lynn Tate again. She came through for me. And the ladies came and had a good time. We balled out, you know what I'm saying? Had Tamika, she came through with the hair and makeup, and, it was magical.
Awesome.
I really liked the track, man. The track was dope. Have you ever been compared to Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah, believe it or not, it's so weird because, like, when I was coming up in Cali, like, even now, like, I still own a skateboard. I still was with the, I call it the mid culture. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a melting pot of different people. They like skateboarding and hip hop and, the beach, stuff like that, surfing. You know what I'm saying? But they still listen to hip hop. And I think I fell in between there. So I think Wiz is kind of that same culture, like a.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
and this old Wiz you remind me of too, which is I'm a Wiz head and I like his old music. So the fact that you remind me of the old Wiz, that's dope because you can really pick off where he left off because I don't think he about to pick it back up.
Nah, I can say this. Nah, I'm gonna say this though. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. The thing about Wiz, and I could really say this for being from a fan perspective is, he has his own lane and he's his own like person. So like, all he has to do is do the same thing Snoop does, is re-evolve. But he can always be Wiz. And once you get a fan base like that, that's gonna, you know, buy into who you are, and it's not a like a facade, and you could just rearrange it. Like that's the perfect place to be. So I think he's gonna be around until you know, till he's done, you know, or until he wants to be done. Better yet, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of artists I could name that don't have that same kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. Don't put me in the hot seat, but I'm just saying, you know, Wiz is one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, I gotta defend my dog. Even though I don't know him, but you know, I gotta defend him.
And those for you listening at home, the other voice you heard on there, that's David, one of our great engineers in the back. We have David and Amari, that they know a lot about the music side.
But
of
we
things.
need people like David because you know, nowadays in our culture, real opinions are rare. You know what I'm saying? So that might have just fired Wiz up to come out with a better project.
Wiz, I hope you listen.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Would have put some fire under me.
Right. So, so you have the TV and film projects, getting into acting, getting a coach, working on that. You have Savage out. You said that it's called Vibes.
Yeah, it's gonna be called Vibes, the J. Cali project. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
So when can people look forward to that being released?
We're looking at that at the end of next year.
Okay.
You know, we're gonna throw out a couple more singles. This video was just a teaser. It was just a lot of my other stuff is gonna be more cinematic. We're definitely going more in a cinematic role, and so this next video they're gonna really be able to see that. And what I'm going to end up doing is a project of a timeline, kind of like an old Confessions. Remember how Confessions was, where it had like a beginning to end? I'm going to do like a storytelling project. That's probably going to follow up this one. So we're kind of thinking ahead. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I like stuff like that.
And maybe we can get her to produce some, you know, write something up for the.
See, look at that.
Yeah.
She said,
And then we get him in on the comedian side. You know what I'm saying? I got them all plugged in.
I got you.
It's called networking,
That's
people.
right. That's exactly
And can you let everyone know how they can keep in contact with you and follow you on social media?
Sure. First of all, I'm going to say go to YouTube, type in J Cali, JCALI, click on the one that says Savage, and check out your boy first debut single, Savage. On IG, you can follow me at I am J Cali. That's I am J Cali, as you say it, as you spell it. And support your boy. I follow people. If you upcoming artists, you got dope beats, you write dope hooks. You want me to come support you? Come support me. I'm with the network and reach out to me. I do reply. I am not on the stuck-upness. It's gonna be like this from the beginning to end. You know what I'm saying? We doing special things for the ladies coming up, you know, special giveaways, special hair dones and weekends. And, you know, you want to come to the studio with me and see how we rock out. Like, we're going to do a lot of things for the fans. So definitely tune in to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And then before we go into the song break, would you like to introduce your next song that's coming up?
Which one? I know I sent you, got like 3 records.
It's With You.
Yeah, With You. This is a Caribbean vibe. I'm not gonna, you know, say the name that might jump on the remix to this one, but yeah, we got some crazy remixes coming. But check this out, man. This is really dope. This is my I can't call it a single, but this is another record from J Cali called With You.
All right, and we will be right back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley.
Can't lie, I get. Can't lie about the feeling I get when I'm with you. I can't lie about the feeling I get when I'm with you. In love with the culture, still feeling the vibe. All around the world, yeah, I know she down to ride. One of a kind, sweet like wine. So sexy when she dirty wine. Flex, time to have sex. She grabbed my hand and took me straight into the bedroom. Flex, I had to flex. I ate it up before I straight dived in like. I can't lie about the feeling I get when I'm with you. In love with the culture, she feeling the vibe like a roller coaster. Her hands on her thighs, with my hands on her hips, while I'm looking in her eyes. Like it's going down tonight. Don't have to force it. We flame like torches, passing that marlin. She winding so softly, like yeah. Baby girl, the realest, I can lead her right there. Molly chocolate sweet, yeah, so sweet, I swear. Once you get a taste, yeah, there's no compare. Once you get a taste, yeah, there's no compare. I can't lie about the feeling I get when I'm with you. I can't lie about the feeling I get when I'm with you.
What's up, y'all? This is comedian CJ, and you are listening to Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio.
How many of us have them? Friends, ones we can depend on. Friends, how many of us have them? Friends, before we go any further, let's be friends. So what we use today.
Hey, what's up, everybody? And we are back with the Hey Shameka Show with myself, comedian Alicia Coley, and we are at that point where we talk about friendships, relationships, whatever kind of ships y'all want to talk about, we can talk about it. This week, I wanted to go a little left with it and talk about some of the news topics that's going on, only because I think it's important, and I don't know, like, I got here late. Okay, I was on TV time. Or if y'all think I'm mixed, then I was on mixed time too, but I'm all the way black. But I just wanted to talk about the voting thing. I don't know if y'all got into it a little bit earlier. Did y'all get into that?
Slightly.
Because
Yeah,
I know Shameka be touching on the stuff that's a whole lot of important. So I just wanted to make sure that y'all get out and vote, because there's a lot of things that are happening. A close friend of mine had to actually, when he went to vote today, he tried to do his early voting today, and he had to pull out his officer card because he had some felonies back in the day, you know, that were wiped off, but they went all the way back in his history and was like, yo, you a ex blah blah blah, and he was like, well, here go my ID. Now I work for the sheriff's department, so what now? So they start fidgeting and all of that stuff, and I'm just like, you know, just if it wasn't important, they wouldn't be trying to stop y'all from doing it. So just make sure that y'all get out and vote. Anybody in here vote yet?
Not yet.
Voting tomorrow.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that, because I didn't either. I'm supposed to go tomorrow too. I'm supposed to go tomorrow too, so I'm gonna try to make it out there tomorrow. As long as the line is not long, and it's not, well, if it's long, you know what? If it's long, I'm gonna stand in the line, because I did stand in the line for the lottery ticket that I didn't win yet yesterday. So, but if anybody that's watching or listening, you know, we could use some extra funds if you did hit. You know, you could share the wealth.
I'm waiting to see who that was coming through South Carolina, because that's where it was sold.
Yeah.
But that don't mean they live there,
That
y'all.
don't mean they live
so
there.
it still could be somebody we know. Yeah, in South Carolina, one ticket.
Somebody won. Yeah.
But that's all. We still got the Powerball. Powerball tonight, guys. It's 600 and something.
Yeah, and I'm
million. So y'all can still get a ticket for that.
Yep. And I also wanted to talk about the bomb scares that's been going on too with the Democrats. So I know y'all talked about a little bit of everything when this political thing, and this political climate is so heavy right now. But anybody Republican in here? There's a lot of people in the station with us. I was going to ask if anybody Republican. I just want to know. Okay. You know, you got to ask. It's a lot of black Republicans.
Yes. I think I would be a Democrat.
You think you would?
Yeah.
I hear you.
There's a lot of independents
I know
too.
some Republicans, but I'm a rock with the
How you feel
Democrats.
about that? Knowing Republican, like, don't incriminate yourself.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel no kind of way. Like, I be so cool. I think that everybody, like, who are you to tell somebody they wrong? You know, as long as you ain't murdering, killing, and raping nobody, touching no kids,
right?
You got every right to think of what you want to think of, believe what you want to believe. So, you know, I just, you know, go towards what I feel in my heart, and I let people go towards whatever they think. You know,
Absolutely,
so,
and you respect it.
To each his own, really.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Jay? Any Republicans you know?
No.
Nah, not from
No,
your
no,
hood.
no. Straight Democrat all day.
Nah, he like, nah, I don't know nobody. I just know these videos I do on Instagram be popping. So I wanted to talk about that, but one of the other things that me and my mom talk a lot, like we talk every day. Let's go into the relationship part of this. We have a close relationship, and you know, a lot of people don't have that with their parents. You know, some people do, some people don't, which is very unfortunate. Hopefully you guys, you know, y'all always love your mamas in here. But I wanted to touch on the young lady who had got killed by her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend while she was on the phone with her mom.
Wow.
It happened 2 days ago. I think Monday it happened. And the reason why he killed her, they're saying, is because he was a child molester, and the girl found out, stopped dating him, reported him to the authorities, and he came, barged in her house, and killed her. So, how do you know the person that you with ain't crazy or doing stuff? All y'all did the same thing. Y'all dating some crazy motherfuckers?
I mean,
Hell yeah, it's crazy
crazy.
motherfuckers out there.
She crazy as a motherfucker.
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
She is a
I ain't gonna do
nutcase.
it.
I didn't know I was in love until she hit me with an iron. I was like, oh, I love her. She love. No, I was like, she loved me. She hit me with the iron.
She must
I
love me
I
if
was
she
like,
if she hit me with orange and stuff.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody with a little crazy, but that right there is just psycho. No, that's
Very
condolences.
psycho. Yeah, very psycho. And I just think that we gotta really be careful who we choose as our mates. That's number one. But number two, getting in a little deeper. You got to be careful who you bring around your kids too. You know, when you have children already in a house and you're no longer with the child's father or the child's mother, you got to be careful of that. Certain situations, like, you know, I know for me, my daughter will ask if she can go over her friend's house. And I'm like, okay, I might know their parents, but I don't know who their parents bringing in their house.
Right.
You know, so no, you can't go. I'm sorry.
Hey man, she over here giving some real game. I
Yeah.
mean, I
Listen.
hope they listening.
Y'all better listen.
But that's some real black family stuff, to be real with you. My mom used to always be like, you can't go over there, but they can come over here. And it's
Right.
just like, why can't I go over to somebody else's house for once?
Mhm.
But it's the same idea of like, you don't know who in that person's house.
Right, you don't know. You never know. And even if you really wholeheartedly know the parents or you know that family, they could have a crazy cousin. You know, they can. They can have a crazy cousin that come in here like, oh, I ain't got nowhere to stay. And you be like, yo, where this nigga come from? I done came over here a billion times. They be like, oh, he was, you know, sleeping in the back room. Nah.
Trash.
No, y'all gotta tell me, you know.
Right.
You can't just
My
let this
child
go
been
on.
over here, and
been
I don't know
over
who
here.
this is.
And I don't know this nigga. So you can't, can't do it. You in a relationship?
Boy,
I don't want to put you on blast.
She did real quick, boom.
But I just got out of a little situation.
Wow, what happened?
Situation.
What happened?
What
We
happened?
don't. Oh, you just asked that question.
What happened?
Long story short, Shawty just. how can I
He
say
go out
it?
to say she was crazy. It's you.
Nah, I wasn't gonna say it's crazy and just a little something off with her mentally.
See?
You feel what I'm saying? Like she bipolar, bro. I got witnesses. I'm telling you. Like,
What's
I got
the craziest thing she did?
The craziest thing she done. What's the craziest thing she done? Alright. She claimed she wanted to make extra money.
She wanted to
She
make,
wanted to do
make
what?
extra
She
money.
wanted to make extra money.
Okay.
Right. Now we on the north side.
Okay.
Now it's me, her homegirl. They supposed to be quote unquote dancers, whatever, right?
Okay.
Dancers as in strippers.
Why she said
Yeah, basically.
He said quote unquote. like nigga, they strippers.
Yeah, they strippers. All right, fuck it. Well, fuck it.
Yeah.
All right, they strippers, and they were supposed to make extra money, whatever, right? Now, keep in mind, before she even went to the club, Shawty just been drinking all day.
Trying to get
already.
her mind right to show her age.
But she ain't right when she drunk though, and we on the north side where we don't know nobody, so
Alright.
she just snapping at everybody for no fucking reason, and I'm the only nigga, so it's like I ain't got no gun, bitch. I can't do shit. Like, stop yelling at these folks. I don't know where the fuck we at, bitch. So, goddamn, long story short, she go in the club, she come back, and then she was like, yeah, it's 2 dudes. Like, no, I'll take it back. She gets out of car, and she gets out another dude's car, come back in the car.
Okay, but you don't know the dude.
I don't know the dude at all.
Okay, but
Now,
she's trying to strip and get money for you for the bills.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
you her pimp?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
see, I didn't want to say that. I don't think so.
So this wasn't really his girl.
That's
then.
incriminating. Y'all got him on camera, man.
Long story short.
She supposed to wink an eye at you when she say that. Like,
she was like, yo, yeah, they're trying to make some money, blah, blah, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, cool. But I don't know these niggas. It's like, it's 2 females, 1 dude. I ain't got no, like I said, I ain't got no strap.
No strap.
Nothing. It's 2 cars full of people, and you talking about we're going to somebody else's house that we don't know.
Right.
I don't trust it. So I'm like, no, we're not going.
So wait a minute. Before you continue on with this story, I said, have you been in a relationship? And you said, yes. So this was your girl?
I can say this because we're going down a whole other road.
I don't know if I want to. We gonna come back to you.
Yeah, just come back. Yeah, it's crazy shit. Just a lot of crazy.
That sounds crazy. The
Right.
whole situation sounds crazy. You trying to say she crazy? Y'all crazy?
He crazy.
I am not crazy. It's
He was
just-
like, she came in.
I told her
Yeah,
no,
I
so
wanna
that can't
strip.
mean I was crazy.
He like, yeah,
I told her
okay.
no. She can't go.
No, but it happened. So your no wasn't
But-
strong enough.
No, she still didn't go. She didn't go, but she got an attitude about it.
Jay, you
and
gotta
stuff.
get some more nuts, Jay. Like, come on. No means no. No.
I
means
told her no. Like, it was no, and she still didn't go. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, not. You should have said no homo.
Yeah, no homo. Pause the same. Pause, no homo, whatever.
How you on that side with the niggas you don't know without your strap? I'm already lost. Like, what
So-
you doing?
Man.
I don't even really know
Her
what the north
friends.
side is. Can
Her
somebody
friends.
explain it?
North side don't.
No,
oh,
for what?
Oh, but it's not dangerous out here, is it?
No, see, not this side of the north side. It's another side of the north
I
side
ain't
that you
been
ain't
to
trying.
I haven't been
It's a side to everything.
Okay.
But yeah.
So what's the north side? to
North
you?
side
Well,
to
where
me-
were you?
The bad side. Where
Where we was like, what, Claremont Road,
Oh,
that's trash.
Gwinnett.
Oh, okay. Learn
I
something.
don't know. Some of those places right off of 85 is kind of
rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little
Because see, you've
sketches.
been here 20 years. You be knowing where your stuff is, and I don't know.
I used to work off of 85. I used to work off of Claremont and Corporate Square, and they had the Pink Pony, which was like two. See, he already laughing because he already know. See, he already know. The bank, I worked at Wachovia, and the Pink Pony was like 2 buildings over.
And they would come to the bank to get ones from you for the pink pony. Like, right. They were like,
She is
Mr.
not lying
Nicola,
about
can I
it.
get some ones?
Yes.
So I could give these niggas these ones when they ask for change.
The dancers used to bring their money there too. That's why I ain't like to count the money.
There ain't nothing wrong. All the money dirty. I'll count any money. If it's my money, I'm
we
gonna count
counted.
it.
Even the ones that came out of the ground.
Even the ones that came out ass cracks, I'm counting that money too. Like, give me that.
Because they had
the coin.
All of it. That's money so
We're not
stinking
gonna
good.
get into the gold club. That's when they brought like over $1 million that was buried in the ground. We had to count.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I'd have counted it.
Oh, we did.
She talking about
Did y'all keep that?
No. The feds. The feds.
So wait a minute. Let me ask you this real quick, and we're gonna wrap up this segment because I did find some bank money on the ground one day, right? And it had the red paint on it, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick this money
No,
up.
it had to die.
So I was with the die. That's
Yeah.
the red paint. Somebody robbed the bank and the money done flew out the sack or whatever. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick it up. I was like, you know what? I
gotta
can't
leave
even
that.
take this money.
Where the hell
It's
she
a
be
test.
at where they robbing
Setup.
banks though?
Oh no.
She tried to talk
She
about
said
you,
she found
but
it.
where she be at where they robbing banks though? Where she?
You
where
robbing
she coming
bank
up
anywhere.
This
on?
was in Philly. Like, this was not here. This was before.
Talk about Philly, got it. North
Yeah.
side. That's real north side.
That's the north side.
Think about that. Like, hold on now.
Let's go back.
Yeah, right. Y'all so crazy. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Well, yo, thank y'all so much for joining in on this segment, and we will be right back with Hey Shameka with me, comedian Alicia Coley.
Hey y'all, this is Crazy Sexy Cool Shameka Love.
And this is your girl, comedian Alicia Coley.
And stay tuned in for the rest of the Hey Shameka Show here on the IBNX Radio Network, where we bring you lots of love
And lots of funny.
Yeah.
Imelda Marcos Shoe Closet is the ultimate shoe boutique. We buy directly from brands women love and trust. For the hottest and the sexiest heels, shop the closet at www.imeldamshoes.com. Use code ACTLIKE at checkout and save 15% off your purchase. That's ACTLIKE. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Imelda M. Shoes.
Which one you gonna start off with? Y'all ready? What's up? This is Jay Cali. You're listening to Shameka. Oh shit, my bad. Hey Shameka with comedian Ashley Coley.
Hey, this is Jay Cali. You listening to Hey Shameka and comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio.
And we are back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian.
We in the building. And, we just found out that light-skinned niggas can't read. Some light-skinned niggas can't read. Because David just
David is still
how you say her name?
in the back. David said, wait a minute.
That's ain't what I said, Alicia. I didn't.
You messed up the first part.
It's all right.
I'm glad you said your name though, but we will still use it.
I mean, listen, I don't define your future, baby. I ain't gonna make a break you. Don't get mad at me. My bad. Fuck my name up.
He sound like he pimping right there.
Hey, I'm about to say, baby, don't get mad at me. You a superstar without me, baby. I ain't gonna make you.
In your audience when you on stage.
Yeah, no.
People like, fuck
Good
y'all.
job.
Fuck this show. I ain't buying no
I
children.
tried. That's what you call it. I tried. It's called I tried.
You ain't funny.
So now we have.
No, you funny, but I mean, I tried.
No, I'm talking. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Look,
We
so you
have
said
Miss
you don't start.
Kalima.
Quiet on set.
Have Miss Kalima. See, quiet on set. She got it.
Oh, shit.
We got
Oh,
Miss
okay.
Kalina in the house. Hello.
Hey, Kalima girl.
Hey guys.
So tell us what we talked a little bit earlier about that you do some writing, that you start going to have a project coming up where you're doing some producing. But I know you've been on the acting scene for a little while now.
Long time, friend. I went to the New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts in New York.
Nice.
Studied there for 3 years, just acting for 3 years. I did a lot of theater after that. Then I moved here because I wanted to really restart film and television for myself. And I've been here for 3 years.
Awesome.
We like saying awesome after people say stuff, so I just wanted to warn you. You might hear a lot of awesomes. Oh, that's decent. That's what's up. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Encourage me.
Yeah. So you might hear a lot of that. Favorite role so far?
Ooh, favorite role. So I played a mom, a young mom. One of my friends is one of my good friends now, John Palomino. Shout out to John Palomino.
Shout out to John Palomino.
He did a project called Man of the House. This beautiful film about his story when he was a kid, 6, a day in the life of when his dad committed suicide. And I played his mom. And so he played his dad.
Okay.
And his little cousin played him. And I mean, that was just the heaviest thing for me to play because it was a real person's life. And I got to meet his mom, and even the way we met each other, it was just it was kismet. It was amazing because I was working as a server. This guy who wasn't even my table, he kept stopping me and like, oh, you're an actor. We're going to look you up. Every time I come back around, we found your reel. We found you on this. And I'm like, what does he want? So finally he's like, my nephew's an actor. He lives in New York. I go to New York. I try to hip his nephew. He's like, oh, I'm in Atlanta. I come back to Atlanta. He in New York. That happened for like maybe a whole summer. Then at the very end of the summer, Bronze Lens Film Festival. Shout out to Bronze Lens Film Festival. I met him. Just ran into him and his whole family. He was like, I want you to play my mom in this film. I met his mom. I looked just like her. When I went back to his hometown to play his mom, everyone was like, are you his family? Because you look just like us. Wow. And so it just felt so right. And to really take on her story, listen to what happened for her perspective and his perspective. And then he gave me the suicide letter. It was just a lot. And I felt the great responsibility of what acting is.
Yeah.
At that moment, out of everything I've ever done, I was like, wow, this means a lot, not just to his family, but to anybody who's battling depression or suicide. It's bigger than us, than all of us, to really be accountable for each other. And since then, he's really been on tour with it. It has won in many festivals, and you just realize how much bigger this artistry is than us and what we intend it to be versus what God will put you in the path on.
Yeah, I agree with that. And you have to really love what you do as far as being an actor, because to hone in somebody's persona, to deliver it the way a director or producer, whoever it is, wants you to deliver it, because even though it's a director, the producer has his money tied up and all of that in it, and is equally interested in what you're doing with the work. I think you have to be 100% invested in what you plan to do with your delivery, and not, what am I trying to say? Basically, just keep on doing what you're doing, because I know how hard it is to be an actress, especially when you're loving what you do. So, can you cry? Drop of a dime.
I feel like I'm always asked to cry. Like, 10 things I've done. My friend Travis LeBranch, who probably not watching right now, but he writes a lot, and he's also an actor over at the Booking Room, which you guys should go to on Sunday nights if you want to drop in for improv. He's an actor, but he's such a great writer, and he's been writing scenes, and we've been just working on scenes on our own and learning how to direct, learning how to produce. And almost every time I'm like, why I gotta get choked and cry or be beat up? Like, man, why can't I have a...
Why can't I be the police officer or the bodyguard?
I gotta beg you to stay, gotta be crying. Now I'm about to get choked out, gotta be crying. So yeah, crying is easy once you're connected to the emotion. It's not, I mean, crying is a byproduct of doing.
Right.
No one just walks around like, oh, you're in a crying mood. It's like, no, either I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm frustrated, and then tears come from that. Tears can come from joy, it can come from anywhere. You just have to make a choice and stick with that, and you know, if you're doing the work, it'll come.
And Kalima, where are you from?
I'm from Queens, New York.
Oh, okay. And you said you haven't traveled, well, I shouldn't say you haven't traveled. You haven't lived anywhere else but Atlanta, or have it?
I lived in Virginia for 2 years, for my last year of high school, and then 1 year before I went to college.
What part of Virginia?
Virginia Beach.
I'm
not a fan.
I don't hear New York at all in your...
I get that all the time, but you know why? Because school. Well, I mean, not to say I always had a New York accent, but training is for that, to not neutralize you, but to really allow you to be in a place of readiness to go whichever way you need to go.
Agreed. So, do you get the? Are you related to the Braxtons? No. Because you have that. I think you look like you.
I always get asked if I'm used to it, especially sister. Like, oh, you T and Tamara. You are so dead. Now, like when my hair was curly before I cut it off, before I cut all my, because I used to have really big curly hair. It was always like, you look just like Tracy Ellis Ross. I get that every time.
I can see that too.
I went to a place to order coffee, and my hair was like curly and big, and they were like, "Are you?" And I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm just me. I just want this chai tea latte. That's all.
Right.
I'm not."
Right.
But I think it's always a blessing or an honor to be, asked if you're someone of that type of stature, because I look up to them, and I've always loved Tia and Tamara's work. Growing up, seeing two young girls, black girls who looked like me, not who were just black or just white, and I'm not white at all, but I don't necessarily fit into one demographic. It's always like, oh, you're ethnically ambiguous, but my mom is Jamaican Chinese, and my dad is Native American and black, and so I can really, I guess, diversify myself, but I do identify as a black woman.
Yeah.
Right. But when you're not looked at that
well,
way,
they leave you no
like,
choice
then what?
This world.
Right. I got a few drops of me, and now it's like, you're black, and it's like, that's cool, but I still definitely identify with the Jamaican side, like that culture. And Caribbean people, like, it's different culture than black culture. It's not the same. My growing up in my household was very traditional Jamaican. I mean, every Saturday you got to be cleaning some shit, listening to music. I mean, you cooking meals with your mom at 9, and it's like, you better be doing everything. By the time you're 13, you're like, I can run a whole restaurant and a laundromat or any whatever I want.
Oh, yeah, that's,
you're going to be clean. So I appreciate that. My house is always clean, so that's cool.
I got a house. Just want you to know, if you want to come over anytime and clean, it's there.
I'm working on getting a maid myself, okay.
Now, you said you've done a lot of stage work. Do you sing as well?
No. I mean, I can hold a note, but more stage work as far as like straight plays, as in non-musicals. I've actually done a musical. It was like a children's play. So with them, you ain't really got to sing. You just got to be able to have a melody, and they won't be happy either way. But children are honestly the hardest critics. Like,
they work with them every day.
If they don't like it, listen. They tell you. They
don't
their
have
back
a filter.
On you.
They worse than just black people. They like,
no
yo,
filter.
We don't care. This gotta go. Get off the stage. Or they start turning their back, start talking to each other. I'm like, damn, today's not it.
This is bullshit.
Right. And I mean, I was tap dancing, singing. I'm sitting there like, I'm on crutches. I'm like, damn, what I gotta do to make y'all care?
That's funny.
So that was probably my hardest role ever, playing this young girl named Rudy, who gets bullied in school, and it was around the holidays, but it was fun. It challenged me for sure. I love roles that challenge me and put me in a space where it's like, hey, this is not me. Let me go do more work instead of showing up and just being like, well, this is me. I mean, every role is you, but you have to find the similarities rather than focusing on the differences.
Right.
But when there's so many similarities, you're like, all I got to do is just show up and know my lines and understand what I want. But if it's something like recently I did a role for a student film, and this was hard. I think as we grow in the industry, anybody, you start to realize some things that you're like, I'm not willing to do that. Right. And for me, it wasn't until, every actor's like, I can do anything. I can play any part. And it's like, no, every part's not meant for you, or else there wouldn't be 10,000 of us trying to play the part. Like, let somebody else do what's for them. But I played this role of a young mom. I get young moms a lot. So I played the role of a young mom who was a prostitute and her daughter had Tourette's, and she abused her. And I mean, I cried every day after rehearsal. I cried every day after filming, because I was just like, that's not me. And as much as I know it's not me, I have to still be able to humanize this person and justify their actions and be able to say, I'm okay with doing this. I was not okay with doing that. And I didn't know that until I got there. So one thing I would really stress to anybody is, like, really push yourself in classes and improv so you can really feel out, like, where am I okay with going and where am I not. Like, even when I have friends, or especially guys, who have to play stuff like rapists or pedophiles, I'm like, how do you justify that? How do you and another thing is perpetuating images that I don't want to perpetuate. I don't want to show black women as prostitutes. I don't want to show black women as, you know, beating their children or being beaten. I don't want to do that. And I get women who are like, oh, but it's so much like fun to play something that's outside of yourself. Yeah, but I also don't want to push that forward or welcome that energy into my life either. And acting is such a spiritual thing. It's not something you just do. It becomes a part of who you are, and you have to tap into somewhere that you are to be able to say, okay, this is where I'm at now for X amount of time until this is over. Well, when it's over, it's still with you.
Yep.
And I mean, that role lived with me probably all summer. It was a 2-day shoot, but I mean, the little girl, she was crying, she was scared of me. That was hard. I had to really like break everything and be like, let's go talk for a second so I can let you know that's not who I am. And I think, you know, it took some time for her to realize it, but even as a young kid, she's an actor, but she's still a person, and it became a part of her that was like, is this real or not?
Yeah.
Who is this woman? She don't know me.
And then her child mind, her, you know, she's trying to differentiate, like, who is this lady, and is she really going to hurt me in real life?
No, truly.
You know, even though this might be a rehearsal, or now that we're doing the actual play or movie, but it was a movie or play? Okay. So, you know, she has to now recognize you as one or the other, or even as both, and try to fill you out, like, who is she today, and cannot even say hi to her.
She quit. She
Damn.
quit. Oh. In the first day of filming, after scene 1, you know, there was a moment where I had to grab her arm and pull her away from the lady who was trying to help her, and telling her, like, I'm going to give you to my pimp now, because that's what he wanted, for him to leave me alone. And I mean, after that, she was like, I just need to use the bathroom. She ain't never come back.
Wow.
And I was like, I felt it the way she said into the bathroom. Again, energy. I was like, she not feeling this. And she went and got her mom. Her mom came back and she said, you grabbed her. And I was like, yeah, just the same way we rehearsed it. But I never was trying to hurt her. And so, you know, we had to talk about that. And then I just talked to her myself and like, listen, that's not who I am. We are acting. And I think another thing is child actresses and actors, they need to really not just have an acting coach, but have like a life coach nearby. Someone is letting them understand, like, this is not real. And the growth aspect and the spiritual aspect of like what you're doing is you're playing, but you have to be honest in your playing. And I had to let her know, like, that's not who I really am. You know, like, this is what I love, and I really do enjoy you, and I appreciate you. And I had to really just love on her a lot more to let her know. Now, when we go back to this, know that when we're done, it's done. And if you don't feel comfortable, just say stop, and I'll stop. Like, fuck the cameras. If you tell me stop, I will stop. And so the director was like, well, just one more take or 3 more tries. And she was like, I'm doing 1. I said, listen to whatever she said, and I'm gonna do 1.
Yeah.
And it just was scary for me, because it was like, I want to protect her, but here I am playing this role where I'm putting her in a space that makes her uncomfortable and me uncomfortable.
That's hard.
So I was like, I'm never doing that again.
Oh, so you did finish it out, though?
Yeah, we finished the film, and I was like, I can't do this no more. And I thought about Monique, and I thought about, like, after Precious, how different she was. And I was just like, I can only imagine why. You lived in that space for God knows how long, and playing this kind of, like, that's scary.
Yeah, she talked about that in the interview, how hard it was to get, and I can't remember her name on Precious, but she talked about how hard it was to get that role off of her. Like,
Gabby, yeah.
she, well, Precious, the mom.
Okay.
Monique, her part, she was saying how hard it was to let it go after she had come off set.
Scary.
Like, she really had to, you know how you have to go into your own space to bring yourself down from things. And
left the fuck alone.
Yes, absolutely. And I think people don't realize, they just think that they can get into acting so quickly. I can do that. That looks so easy. I can do that. But you have to, classes, honing on your craft. Like, I know I've taken several classes, several workshops or whatever, and it's always room for progression. Like, you can never, or improvement, you can never say that I made it as an actor.
Expert. There's no such thing as an actor.
Right.
You have to know that it's such a place of servitude. Like, we are servers. We are literally blue collar jobs. Like, seriously, it's like we're here to give a service, and that is it.
Right.
We're not there to get anything out of that. It's really to connect you or to inspire you or to whatever the action is. But it's always knowing that no matter what position I'm in, how many years I've been doing it, you can never be an expert, because you can't be an expert on being a human being. You have to just keep living, and you'll keep evolving, and as you evolve, that is the work. So I think more than anything, even for you, you know, King, as you want to go into acting, understand that it's inner work. You have to work on you more than you have to do classes, because you can't truthfully talk to someone about love or about being scared or anything if you haven't honestly had that conversation with yourself.
One thing I did want to tell you when I was hearing you speaking that I thought was very peculiar and very, unique and dope. My father, he played in stuff like Days Our Lives. He played in Knox Landing. I don't know if you know what those are. They're a little bit older in TV shows, but I respect and I hope that, the people, the listeners are really grasping to the fact that you have a moral compass. So it's not all about the dollar. It's like, to be able to say, hey, I will do this and won't do that gives you a big level of confidence. I could just tell. And I just think that's a really dope message that you have.
Thank you.
I absolutely agree with that. And you do speak well about your craft, which a lot of people, like I said, they get in it. They don't know what it is, and it might be some people that we see on movies all the time that still are not grounded in their work like they're supposed to be, or like you said, what did you say? She was peculiar, and what else do you call it?
I said she has a moral compass.
Moral compass, yes.
I'm saying a good moral compass.
So you do read. That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta let me know when I'm talking live. Y'all gotta give it to me when I'm talking live.
But no, that was I think that those two words together for her absolutely hit the nail on the head, and I can hear when you speak about what you do, how much you love it and how much it works for you, because you're speaking from a place of passion. So I commend you for that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We appreciate you being with us tonight. Hopefully you'll stay with us to the end. Can you let everyone know how they can stay in contact with you on social media?
You can definitely follow me at Khalima G, KHALIMAHG, and you can always see me every other week at Screening Room ATL, which is where I allow people to come and show their content, and we'll interview them, and we give them a platform to really be able to network and connect with each other, support each other. It's not enough to just be like, oh, watch my stuff online. Like, really come out and meet the person. Energy doesn't lie. So you can think you want to work with somebody just by watching their stuff, and you can meet them and be like, this person's an asshole. And at the end of the day, this job is about relationships, and it's about wanting to be around people you like. So come out and support each other and really feel that energy of camaraderie. Every other Wednesday night at Gallery 992 in the West End. You can follow us at Screening Room ATL.
Pull up.
Awesome. All right, guys, we're going to go to a quick break, and we will be right back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian
Alicia Colette.
Alicia.
You know what?
Where you going there? All right. How you doing, Miss Johnson? How you doing, baby? Fat old ass. Huh? Oh my gosh. Why would you say that? I got a son. I want that. I got a son, Charlie. I know you got a son. Listen.
I need me a sugar mama, old lady, foxy mama, sophisticated. Sugar mama, old lady, foxy mama, sophisticated. Old age don't mean nothing to me. Wise man said age ain't nothing but a number.
Why'd you say that?
Young girl, she don't give me jokes, someone references. Old lady, she ain't with the tech or the messages. Young girl, love dance getting sort of decadent. Old lady, tied up, she ain't even stressing kids. You can cook me a plate after we make ready today. I ain't your man. You don't know your body yet. You don't know your body yet. I need me a sugar mama, old lady, foxy mama, sophisticated. Sugar mama, old lady, foxy mama, sophisticated. Old age don't mean nothing to me. Wise man said age ain't nothing but a number.
Let me holler at you. Little baby, little heart, I break it. I'm chasing me a sideline living. She paying for the wine, dine, ain't worried for my time. Might even deny my staying overnight. I'm seeing I'm just fly by. I take what she supply, my favorite. Anytime I see my line start ringing, but some part-time loving from the heart I bring it. Young girl, she ain't even got that arch in her bag. Treat her special cause she know how to act. Young girl, never knew in an ocean so blue. She just here for the view. When I need me a sugar mama, old lady, foxy mama, sophisticated. Sugar mama, old lady, foxy mama, sophisticated. All days don't mean nothing to me. Wise man said age ain't nothing but a number. Why'd you say that?
This is Kalima. You are listening to Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It is comedian Karen Kennedy, and you're listening to Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio.
Attention sports fans, tailgate season is here, but you can't keep doing what's been done. It's time for a change. A change? Yes, a change. This year, take your tailgate game to the next level with mobile tailgate parties. That's right, mobile tailgate parties. Throwing all-inclusive tailgate parties since 2011. What? All-inclusive? Yes, all-inclusive. Rent the ultimate tailgate party trailer for the day or the weekend. We'll even travel out of town to do your party. Throwing the best party couldn't get any easier. Our fleet of trailers range in size and price from economy to deluxe. Each trailer comes equipped with a large screen TV, coolers, audio connections for music and amplified sound, satellites to broadcast your game, a grill, and the ladies' favorite part, a private bathroom. No more porta potties for your guests. Score! Or upgrade your experience. The deluxe tailgate experience could include event consulting, a grill master, rain-ed grilling, multiple TVs, tents, chairs, a DJ, host, and more. The big game is coming, so get your free quote today at 678-516-1312. That's 678-516-1312. Or visit us on the web at www.mobiletailgateparties.net. That's www.mobiletailgateparties.net. Be the envy of the lot this season with mobile tailgate parties.
Read what's hidden in me. I didn't want to see them living in me. But your sledgehammer coming down with the boom. I mean, I fell in love. Something inside of you. I mean, I love your heart. But it's your mind if I had to choose. I'm smiling down the smoke here, but you are not amused. Someday I'll laugh about it. All that pressure smashed me out of it. Couldn't it last like that? I doubt it. Well, come on, girl, let's laugh about it.
All right, and we are back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley. We got a lot of chatter in here, which is great. Y'all got to keep it going, because when it starts, we could be turning microphones on, everybody get quiet and all of that shit. Like we ain't on a talk show. They like, all right, this is a quiet show. No, we talk around here. This is called Comedy and Conversations, and what we do is we just have some talk time to talk about comedy, to talk about what's going on, what made you laugh this week, what made you cry laughing. If it made you cry, we try to make it funny. So I just want to talk about real quick how Saturday I had a show called Comedy After Dark, which I do every third Saturday of the month out in Decula at Eddie's Place, and it's spelled Edees Place. A lot of people in here didn't make it this time.
David did, though.
David came out.
We talked about it earlier a little
Hey,
David said,
Alicia, I had such a good time.
I'm so glad.
It was funny. Hey, what was that one chick name?
E. Duchess. The one that came here?
Yeah, she was on our show last week.
She came to the
Yeah,
show
that's
last
what you was
week.
telling me. Yeah, I was late to that show.
You were late.
Yeah. But she was funny.
Hilarious.
But she was so funny.
She was hilarious. David was booed up. Doo-doo da da. Booed up. Look, he couldn't even.
Look at us cheesing.
Look,
Hey, look, she was cold the whole night, too, so you know how I had to move about the whole thing. She was cold. She didn't bring no
What you
jacket,
say?
so I had to stay attached to her.
She ain't bring no jacket. She was cold.
Oh, she was cold. See? But she was light skinned too, though. They both light skinned. They have a light skinned baby. I mean, they was so booed up, like you couldn't even tell they was laughing because he was hugging her and she was all in the cut. And so it was like the like when they really was cracking up.
It's a fact.
And yeah, it is. He cracked the hell up. He can't even stop laughing. She over there chuckling. He like, yeah, that's my favorite. That's my baby. Yeah. But then the other one, you know, was in the building. He wasn't in the Comedy After Dark building. He probably was in his house because he didn't come. But I'm not going to put him on blast like that. I'm just going to give him that little bit of shine. I don't know who he was with at his house, but he wasn't in the house. So that's at Comedy After Dark. And he wants some attention. What's up?
Nah, I'm just trying to let you know. My fault. I had some. Some complications. That's what happened. I had some complications.
Anything else you want to say, sir?
Right.
Is that it? So anything else you want to say? You done? All right. All right. Roll back. And Shameka was not there. So I just want to put that out.
I didn't say I was gonna be there this time though.
You didn't,
because I wasn't sure. So I was like, let me not say I'm gonna be there, and I'm not.
Right, and that's how I know you work with white people because you didn't say.
Wow.
Which is great. Look, no, I ain't trying to bust. Like I'm saying, this is.
I mean, I work in a school, so I mean,
shoot, I work with white people too. That's where the money at. Like, look, I can't fuck with y'all niggas. Y'all be playing
I work
around.
in school, so I work with everybody.
Okay, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We get checks every two, every two. Some people every one.
Yeah, once a month. Once a month, end of the month.
Like, and you gotta be smart with that money. Like, you get paid once a month. You gotta be smart with that once a month money. That
Who gets paid once a month?
School system.
Oh, I think you did tell me that before. But yeah, but my sister used to get paid once a month, and then I had a friend that used to get paid once a month, and then on day 25, niggas be hungry as shit. I'm like, yo,
It's that ramen noodle or something.
Jobs are these that you get paid once besides school?
Oh, I don't know what she used to
Probably
do.
working
and I
for
don't know what he used to
the for like the city.
One was
I think
one was a
some
hospital.
government. I think
Yeah.
some government jobs is
City, government.
once a month.
It better be a lot of money for that once a month.
I mean,
you
you
know
get
what that
your
means?
own
That means more taxes coming out.
Yeah.
It's a lump sum. It's gonna take all the
Yep.
taxes. That's trash.
Yep, I can't. Give me my every two.
They sound like some real trap stars. They like them once a month. We can't do it over here.
Right.
I got that shit.
No.
I need it when I need it.
Yeah, exactly.
And when I want it.
What are you looking at me like that for? You got something you want to say? I feel like it's some telepathy. You want to tell me some telepathy or something like that?
That's what I'm saying. I say.
Okay, you right. Shameka going on stage soon. Hopefully really soon.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if she told y'all, but she's an aspiring comedian.
Jay and I talked about it earlier.
I'm pulling up.
She will go on stage soon, and then after she go on stage, then we'll announce where she going to be.
Okay.
That's a real one.
Yeah.
That's a real one. For real.
And Jay, the comedian, is in the building also, so we're going to talk to him in a little bit. Are we combining this with him? Or are we doing an interview? What you want to do?
Just him. Comedy and conversation.
Okay, I didn't know we was. Okay, well, Jay's in the building. I didn't know we was going to do you a single interview. He's going to single you out later. You know, Shameka do stuff unorthodox around here, and I don't know sometimes. If I'm late,
it's him and conversation. So
I'm late, so I didn't know the schedule.
all good. It's all
So
good.
you know, we black people, we make shit work. So Jay,
Yeah.
what's going on? How you doing?
Doing all right, man. Just been chilling.
Tell everybody your Instagram handle real quick.
Comedian Jay Green with a E at the end of the green, which is I don't understand why I got the silent E. But
Well, I'm just glad it wasn't as the comedian.
Do some research.
Right, there you go. Ancestry.com. That's why y'all got the E on the back of that.
I ain't got time for all that.
That's greeny. That's greeny. That's not.
I really
that's
don't.
green. Okay. So how long you been in the comedy game?
Not that long, like I said, like probably like 3-4 months.
You nervous right now?
Nah.
Okay, because you're a little jittery.
Okay.
You need to smoke. You need to smoke some weed real quick. You need to smoke. Calm you down a little.
I ain't
bit.
want to say it out
He
loud.
ain't had
but
time to be
you
on his break yet.
Right. Ah, okay. You ain't gonna smoke. That's because you're working for black people right now. You don't get no break. You don't get no break.
It's fast though.
So you've been doing it for how long again?
About 3-4 months.
3-4 months.
Yeah.
So you brand spanking new to
Yeah,
this.
like straight rookie.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So what made you get into comedy?
Like I said, I always been like the funny kid in school and shit.
Mm.
And then I did like funny videos every now and then on Instagram, but I ain't never took it serious. And then somebody I was messing with, they was like, "Oh, you should really take it serious." And I was like, fuck it. And then, like I said, 2 days later, after I made a comedian page, somebody hit me up, was like, "Hey, we got this little showcase. You want to come through?"
Look at God.
I'm like, I just started, bro. Like,
Right.
like, why I gotta be on this bitch already?
Right.
But-
Hey, you put it on there, comedian.
Yeah,
Hey, you
but
had your
like I
little
said,
skits up.
yeah, I did the first video. I mean, not the first video, I'm tripping. The first comedy show, and it was cool. Like I said, I ain't get no booze, no, you know what I'm saying, no quiet silence, none of that. So I was like, okay, this is what I need to do.
Right.
Like, this is what I'm supposed to do. and I quit my job the next day.
Damn.
and
You
start
didn't even want to wait it out.
and start just going crazy ever since.
Well, shit.
Talk about believing in yourself and betting on yourself. That's a
I
bet.
mean,
That's a
but
big bet.
You quit your job at pimping, right?
I wasn't.
You was doing
Okay, I want for the record, I was not a pimp.
hoes go.
Okay? I was not a pimp. Okay, I had a legit job.
He let them
I
hoes
quit the
go.
legit job.
He let them
He
hoes
quit
go.
the legit job.
So he still got the hoes.
job
You still got the other
He
job?
still got the hoes.
to be a comedian.
He
So
said,
much.
But yeah, I was never a pimp. Never.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a pimp. Okay, nothing wrong with that because it don't mean necessarily pimping bitches. It could have been something else. You know,
What?
weed. He could have been pimping his
She
weed.
missed the story, so
You know?
she'll know about the. Yeah.
She was in.
I'm not saying nothing.
For his story,
I'm not
yes.
saying nothing.
Dude, I was sitting right here. He
saying
smoked
yes.
weed too. Like,
I'll be high. That let you know.
do you
I'll be-
remember the
I'll
day
be-
you got married, sir?
Yeah, that was incredible.
When? What day? What's the date? Date.
I think it was last. It was on the 15th.
Date.
15th.
Okay, October.
October. 15th.
Okay, shit.
He know the date.
Back to you, Jay, cause this nigga right here, he crazy.
All
right. So, quit your job 2 days after you went on the stage and said,
Yeah.
"This is what I'm going to do,"
Yeah.
because you didn't get booed.
Yeah, it's just like.
Is that
like
why you quit? Because you didn't get no booze?
that and no, it's not even that. It's like I quit because it's just like I always want. Like I literally said this shit 2 years ago. Like my dream job was to be a comedian, but like I said, I never took it serious.
Okay.
So once I hit the stage, like I got that, that rush, that high. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, okay, I want to do this until
Okay.
casket drops.
You don't have any children?
Nah.
Okay, that's well. Then you need to
lucky.
hit the ground running right now. That this is where you listen. If I didn't have children, my life would be a little bit different, and I know that. But I do have children, so I try to make it, work the best way it can by balancing out a lot of things. And so I know a lot of stages I can't hit because I have other responsibilities at home. So why you don't have those responsibilities? Because comedy is hard.
It really
and
is.
and when I say hard, not only from a perspective of writing, memorizing, delivering, making sure you hit your punchlines, knowing who your audience is, and all of that stuff. When I say it's hard, it's also hard balancing it because you can run yourself in the ground trying to be at every open mic, trying to network, trying to make people know who you are, trying to get your funny out there. Because right now, you still new. They're like, I don't know the fucking Jay Green. Like, or you walk up, oh, yo, can I get on stage? Yeah, sign a list. Your name be number 4. They on the 12th comedian. You like, nigga, I was number 4.
Exactly. That's fair. I've been through a situation like
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like you
Crazy.
just gotta be right.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful about how you hit this comedy scene and just try to, when you network, try to make sure you're networking with the right people when you do it, because some people are fucking lame, and some people will really have your best interest at heart and they will try to help you. Now, if you want some sucker shit, don't call me because I'm not gonna help you.
You ain't gotta worry about that with me.
But I just want to talk about like when you on stage, what do you talk about? You don't have to give your punchlines or your jokes. Are you coming from a place of family? Or are you coming from what you experienced as a young kid?
It's not. Well, sometimes it's stories about how I was younger and shit, because I was a weird kid.
What's weird?
You're still weird now.
Like I used to I really used to do weird shit. Like I got sick one day and I don't know why. Don't judge me when I say this, but I cut the toe part of my socks out.
Okay.
And I had the flu. My mama literally walked in. She was like, "Boy, what the hell wrong with you?"
That nigga's weird.
I was like, I wanted my
That's
feet.
your
Like,
miss.
and I literally said this. I don't know why I said it. I'm hot and I just wanted my feet to breathe. And she like literally
Take
just
them
looked
off.
at me. Yeah, like I was young. Like I said, I've always been a weird kid, man. This is.
Like, you know how much I paid for them socks?
Hey, I ain't
Even though it was a
I was
6-pack.
hot. Okay, I was hot. I wanted to cool down. That was my only concern.
He had his toes
He was
all
a little,
out.
he was a
So
little
you went
delirious.
and found scissors,
Yeah.
took
Yes,
your time to cut
I
it
did.
out,
Yes,
instead
I
of taking
did.
them off. Fucking sock off.
Don't judge me. I told y'all don't judge me. But,
You was delirious from the flu.
Like
He was
5
delirious.
or like 12, yeah.
but no.
How old was you? Said?
How old was
5
I?
or 12 when you did that?
What
I
kind
don't
of
even
young?
remember. I had to be
Because it's different levels of
maybe
stupid.
6 or 7.
All right. I
Oh,
can take
okay.
it.
All right.
Okay.
6 or
Just a little
7.
younger.
Yeah.
We'll take
But
that.
I
other
think
than
at that
that,
age we cut a lot of stuff. Like
Right,
I don't know.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you cut
have to be
your
Fascination
bang,
with scissors.
cut your
Lord.
bang all
You
messed
got that
up.
ass whoop, you cut that bang.
Yes, girl.
No, not me. My mom's like, you won't wear that.
Yeah.
That's you. That's all you.
You
Going
looking
out.
like a straight.
Told y'all, my mom
dweeb.
just walked out the room. She was like, all right. Okay.
So what else? What other kind of things you talk about?
Like I said, it's just basically my life or like my perspective of what I see what's going on in the city, especially because I'm from the city, and it's like I'm tired of just seeing stupid shit in Atlanta. Like it just don't make no sense.
Okay. Well, don't give out your punchline.
I'm not.
But when you say that you are you see stupid shit in Atlanta, can that same stupid shit be taken out of Atlanta and you deliver it in another city?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. Because you don't want, the reason why I asked that, and you probably know where I'm going, you just don't want your comedy to be Atlanta based.
Exactly.
So when you take it out somewhere else, you be like, yo, nigga.
Like I definitely want to get out of states with it. Like I definitely want to travel with it. So
yeah. So Shameka, you got some questions because you looking like, what the fuck? Look at her face.
I asked stuff earlier because it was just me and Jay chilling.
Oh, okay. So are we repeating anything?
No.
Oh, okay, great.
No, we just did a quick little mini thing in the welcoming, and then I told him, I said, well, she gonna be talking to you a lot in comedy.
Because Jay was hyped, wasn't he? He posted the flyer.
Now we are gonna repeat again that this is his debut
because man,
radio
I was excited.
interview.
I was happy, and I'm still happy.
I'm sure you said that like you're not happy no more.
I'm happy. My bad. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Happy, goddamn.
Exactly. I am excited. I'm just sober. That's it. That's the only thing. So that's why I'm not hyped like I want to.
Just don't do what I did. Learn from me.
What you do?
What you do?
You gonna be on paper
Oh no,
live drop.
Learn how to read.
Every time y'all talk like, yeah.
Listen, if he don't get his live drop right, it's something wrong with him.
It's over with, bro. Because I did too much promo to fuck it up, bro.
Right. Because he was supposed to be here yesterday, last week.
Exactly, bro. That's what her. I'm talking about the whole morning was. Oh my god.
It was crazy. That was funny though. Hey, it was a good lead into it.
What you did,
Definitely a good lead into it.
Now, I do admire your passion for it, though, that you said this is what you love. It was a confirmation for you when you got on stage, didn't get no boost, so you quit the job next day. I know I'm not doing that. I still got to go to that nursing job. I only get paid once a month right now. I don't think I'm getting on stage and they paying me that kind of money. I don't think that's about to happen. Yeah. I ain't saying it's not, but I'm gonna be realistic.
Yeah, you gotta be realistic in this life. Shit. But a lot of realistic bums.
But I would be happy to get up there and not get any booze.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and this is the thing. Like, you're going to
silence. Okay.
Yeah. You're gonna get dead ass silence. Like, you're gonna be like, yo, in your mind, your mind gonna be like,
damn, that's. Hello.
Like, I know this shit funny.
Y'all hear me? Can you hear me in the back?
Exactly.
But your mind will be like, yo, say something else. Say something else. But your mouth be like, shut the fuck up. Get off the stage. I'm gonna leave.
Be like, just walk away. Be like, no, keep talking.
But then I noticed one time I said, all right, and before I get off this stage, I just need to say one more thing. I was like, shit, why don't you just leave?
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good night.
Because you love the stage.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You love it. It's like when you acting and you do your plays and you on that stage, you
like, let me say one more time.
I gotta say, let me say this one more time before I get out of here. You know, so.
Exactly. That's right.
But okay, so back to the quitting your job 2 days. So and back to you not getting booed. So there are going to be times when there is a possibility that you might get booed, or that the quiet comes over the room and you just like shit. You gonna go back to work, or you gonna keep on going?
No, I'm keep going. Like, cause I already had real shit. I did. I already had that day. Like Like literally, that was my second show.
Okay.
So it's like, I don't even want to talk about it, but it's just, long story short, it just went crazy. Like, I didn't get booed, but I got that silence. And I was just like, they don't like me. Then they were like, all right, everybody can give it up for Jay Green. They still clap. I'm like, y'all didn't laugh at one joke I just said.
They was clapping because you was getting your ass out of here. They was like, yeah, he goes. Yeah, that nigga go.
So,
next.
That'd be my chance. I'd be like, man, they was clapping for the clapping.
Bro, yeah, man. Like, like I said, I already had that day, man. So, but it's just like, because in my mind, like, okay, this is what I want to do. Like, every great comedian I look up to they already say it every time, every interview. Oh, yeah, we been booed before. We went through this before, yada, yada. So it's like, just keep going with the punches, just keep moving.
Even the greatest comedians have been booed, and they're not even at a place where they can't get booed again. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You never are. You never exempt.
Right. You know,
it only takes one time for you to be right back down.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. You're like, oh, shit, I'm down here again?
Yep, because the entertainment world is one of those places. Yes.
Comedians is just hard, though. It's just hard because you always got to be irrelevant. But to me, I look at comedians as being very intelligent because you got to know what's going on in the culture. You got to know what's going on in other cultures. You got to know what's going on in the world. Like, and you still got to be able to be big and small all in the same breath. So I think that's a hell of a job.
You smoke weed too, don't you? Read something. You're intelligent. Like.
Yeah, you just gotta
just
let
had
me
a
know
moment.
when I
He just
yeah,
had a
you
moment.
just gotta let me
I
know
really
when I'm
like
gonna
how you
slide.
speak. Like, yeah.
He just had a moment. That's why I laughed at him and kept going because I follow his Instagram.
Nah, I'm a cool
follow
guy.
his
I'm
Instagram.
just super high. When y'all was
Yeah.
telling me that, that shit didn't click in my head and that it was really live. You know how somebody be like, "No, you
really
good,"
live. Oh, yeah.
but they be
Or
no,
just
nigga,
take
you
over.
really good. Like we don't
Right,
need
right,
you. Like we really need you to get here with me. Yeah,
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Hilarious.
But okay, so back to Jay real quick. So your Instagram, let's talk about that because I know that a lot of comedians are doing videos. I know that a lot of video comedians, or what are they called?
Instagram
Instagram
Yeah, social media
comedians,
comedians.
social
Yeah.
media
Yeah.
stars, social medians, that people call them. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to do both, or are you trying to just? What are you trying to do? You trying to get it all? Like what you trying to do?
Really like a little mixture of both, like I said, because it's like I know I can do skits, I know I can do like little improv or admin type shit, and I know I can get on stage and do what I got to do too. So it's like, shit, might as well do both. I ain't got nothing else to do right now. Like, I'm just chilling. So
Classes, improv classes, comedy classes.
I literally just be off the top of my head every time I make a video.
Okay, so as far as your stand up though, what are you doing as far as that to make sure that your stand up is always ready and on point and all that kind of thing? What are you doing?
I just write jokes. That's it. Just like I write probably like 4 times out the week.
Okay.
And just basically off.
So
of
you
current
set up a
things.
schedule?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like
You
I said,
lying.
I'm not lying.
Look,
I'm
she
not
was
lying.
Oh, so you got you
Nah, you got
because he said that real quick. Yeah.
No, like real shit.
You did that mama
I'm
look.
not-
She
I'm
like,
not-
so you set up a schedule.
I'm not lying. Okay, look, I write 4 times out the week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like different sets. Like I got just different. It's like every set I do is like a story to me. So it's just like, just write. And I'm not lying. Stop looking at me like.
Oh,
that.
okay. I'm sorry. I was just.
She like, you sure you turn that?
I
home
had to
again?
stare at him with the honest eyes.
I should have brought the papers.
So you have your cousin is in the studio with us.
Yeah.
What's his name?
What's up, Dre?
Okay, right. Is he pulling strings? Because it looked like he over there something like, no, he ain't quitting no more. No, what is he helping you with?
Nah, that's just my cousin, man. He just rock with
He
me.
not your manager? He not your
Support.
manager cousin?
And trust me, I got a whole set waiting on his ass. He just don't even know it.
Okay.
I got
So
a
you got
whole
some
set
shit
waiting
waiting
on his ass.
okay.
Bro, what?
Wow.
What?
He don't want you to start talking.
I low-key want him to start doing comedy, though. He funny, too.
Okay.
look like
Well,
he's
listen,
funny.
we gonna try to see. We gonna see if he gonna start doing some comedy based on where you go with your comedy. And if you pull him in, then y'all can do some comedy together. Y'all might be a duo or some shit. I don't know.
Ain't no telling. Never know.
So Jay, we gotta end your interview right here and right now. But I need you to tell everybody how they can keep in touch with you. Where you at? Where you going? Where you gonna be?
Y'all can really follow me on Instagram at comedian J Green. Like I said, I got the little stupid ass E at the end of my name. Really, that's it. I got a show tomorrow
Oh, where?
at Crazy Atlanta.
Oh, I'm going there.
What, tomorrow?
I'm gonna watch you.
Oh,
Shit.
No pressure. Me
Okay.
too.
All right.
I'ma go too.
They
Right.
pulling up.
I got that.
We all finna pull up.
Listen, I ain't shit. Like I'm.
I got
She said I ain't shit.
But let's see what else I got going on. I got the show tomorrow. I'm actually hosting a party on Sunday. This Sunday coming up, a little Halloween party. So it's gonna be a mixture between comedy and music. So if anybody wanna come through 4335 Roosevelt Highway, somewhere on the south side. So
Awesome.
It's
Awesome.
lit.
Well,
Other
all
than that,
right.
that's it.
Well, cool. Thank you so much, Jay, for being here. We are going to be right back with the Hey Shameka Show with me, comedian Alicia Coley.
Oh, yeah, what's up, man? This your boy, comedian Jay Green, man. You're listening to Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio. Yeah.
Are you an entrepreneur, high-profile influencer, or creative that wants to level up in your business? If you are ready to elevate mentally, stand out visually, and dominate digitally, the Brand Doctor has the remedy. As a highly sought-after mindset coach and brand strategist, she helps clients globally to hit the ground running. Contact www.moebrandstudio.com or email getbranded@moebrandstudio.com.
And we are back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian
Alicia Coley.
Guys, we are already at the end. It's been a fun show. We always have a lot of fun in here. We appreciate everyone that came out tonight. Comedian Jay Green, Kalima G, or just Kalima, she says, and Jay Callie. We hope you guys definitely stay tuned into what they're doing on their social media pages. They're
Follow
doing a lot
them.
of great things, and we hope you guys will come and hang out with us again soon.
Wednesday.
We ain't got nothing going on till next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is Halloween for those who celebrate Halloween. So, but we will be here. Alicia will not. She'll be with the kiddos.
I have to be with my kids.
But we'll have a good show next week. I think I'm gonna have a surprise guest host. We'll see. I may come up with someone with my sleeve next week. But until then, hope everyone has a safe week, and y'all be good
And love yourself.
All right. We'll see you next week.